Port is considered as one of the fastest growing ports here in the region. Today at Sea Trade Middle East, I'm interviewing Mr. Ryan Qutb in order to tell us more in Marathon News TV about the port expansion and their strategy for 2030. Thank you, Mr. Ryan, for being with us in Marathon News TV. So would you please tell us more about the port expansion and the opportunities to maintain your exceptional position in the market?
Yeah, if you look at the whole idea of King Abdullah Port, it was there to serve the Red Sea key corridor. It was there to serve Saudi Arabia, and it was there to serve the Middle East and East Africa. So what you see as a result today is a natural figure. Today, around 26% of global trade pass through the Red Sea. Saudi Arabia is only capturing 15% out of that whole opportunity. So we're definitely underserved. We see a growth in East Africa and in the Middle East. East Africa is going to be around 1.5 billion people within the coming 15-20 years. So you need a port that can serve that growing demand in Saudi Arabia, the region, and globally.
And what is the port strategy in order to cope with the Saudi Arabia 2030 vision?
Definitely, we're extremely focused on the Saudi 2030 vision. One of the key measures of the logistics vision is to improve the LPI index from 49 to 25. We're building all our initiatives around improving that index, which works commercially and from a logistics improvement perspective in terms of customs clearance. For example, today we are the fastest port in Saudi Arabia in terms of custom clearance in coordination with 19 government entities, or actually 20 government entities. We're focused on providing the right logistics services in terms of bonded space, non-bonded space, transportation, traceability through port community system, etc. So definitely King Abdullah Port as a hub for in the Red Sea is a key integral component of the vision.
You just mentioned that King Abdullah Port is a hub for the whole region. So can you give us more details about the facts, the growth facts and the growth figures about the port this year?
Yes, as you've rightly mentioned in the beginning, we've grown by around 50% on the container level. The bulk growth is even larger, but on a small base for last year. So this growth will continue. Today we're planned to be around 20 million containers. I think with AI implementation and smart solutions and more supply chain efficiencies, looking at best practices globally, we could be a 30 million container port, not only 20 million port. Have a capacity of around 15 million tons of bulk. We already have on the ground around 5 million tons of bulk capacity and a total capacity of around 1.6 million cars with the existing capacity of around 600,000 cars. So we're available with a big presence and we're ready to grow, as I said, to serve the Saudi market. And I think another factor that will even accelerate this growth are these mega projects that you have here as part of Vision 2030, such as NEOM, such as the Red Sea project and Qiddiya, etc., which would require always a good supply of goods.
Good. And this year the market has seen like some good positive signs of revival that's better than last year. So how do you see the market performing, and do you think it's there is like some positive remarks for the next couple of years?
I think we're looking at two fronts. One is that, again, you have an existing global market, let's say whatever size, and Saudi Arabia was underserved. So we're availing capacity, so regardless of market dynamics, we're capturing business. Now today, Saudi Arabia, according to the Crown Prince, Prince Mohammed bin Salman in the recent conference, announced a growth of around 2.5. Global trade is continuing to grow, and Red Sea is continuing to grow. And East Africa, actually many countries are growing high single digits, like 7 and 8%. So I think the opportunity is not only local, and local is growing, but regional, international. So we see that on all levels.
And how about the collaboration between Saudi Arabia and UAE? I see you now, today you're exhibiting in the Sea Trade Maritime Middle East and Dubai. So how do you see the effective collaboration between the two countries?
I think if you look at the shipping industry, it's going in the direction of alliances. You're talking about a network concept today. You see alliances among shipping lines, you see alliances among operators, and you will see more alliances among ports. And it should be a win-win game. I think politically Saudi Arabia and the UAE are closest than ever. And economically as well, we shape a cluster in the heart of the world. And we can definitely serve different parts of the world efficiently and win together. So the collaboration is happening on all levels. And inshallah, we'll be hearing a lot of interesting side deals here and there with different logistics companies in different areas.
Thank you for your time in Marastan East TV.
Thank you for the opportunity, and we hope to see you next year here.